Welcome to Become an Idol. I'm Dr. Robin Sargent, owner of Idol Courses. This is the place where newbies come to learn and veterans share their knowledge. I have here with me today Lusha Sha, and she is actually an Idol Courses Academy member, and she came in during my first cohort. So she is a founding member of the Idol Courses Academy. And I brought Lusha in today because she is now officially a full-time idol, and I really want you to hear her story. So Lusha, will you just give a brief introduction about yourself?
Of course. My name is Lusha Sha. I'm from China. I came to the US 3 years ago as an international student. My major was teaching English as a second language. So basically, after I graduate, my job choice are like English teachers or Chinese teachers. That are the basic two options. But after I had taught 2 years, I feel like this is not the thing I'm really passionate about. So I tried another job as an educational consultant, but unfortunately, the company laid off me. So I suddenly need to find another solution to support my living in the US. So that's why I came across the career as an instructional designer. So I felt this is the correct career path I should do. So I did a lot of research online and I find idle courses, and I was so surprised. There's a program that is um, designed to help me land a job as an ID. So that's why that's how I met Dr. Robin.
Okay, so I love that introduction. And so I want to get into all the details. Like, how did you said you just searched, like, when did you start your search? How long did it take you? How did you actually find the academy? Give me those kinds of details.
I started search in the late June. So I came across to Idol Courses Facebook group, and there's a free master class of finding a job as a adult without a degree. So I joined to that course. I think the Idol Academy started in a week, so I it took me only 3 days to enroll.
That's incredible. Because usually some of my students will say that they started 6 months ago and they tried a bunch of things on their own and then they found me. But within your first search, you're like, oh, you happen to be a founding member of the academy.
Oh yeah, because I um searched very actively online for that week, and I felt the online resources are so not organized. I was so overwhelmed by the information, and I decided to stop and just ch- choose the one program, because I know I'm looking for a program like a boot camp. So I don't want to do it on my own. I don't want to try different things because it wastes my time. Yeah, and yeah, I just found your course and think this is it is perfect.
I mean, it. I mean, it amazes me, but like it doesn't surprise me, but yet it still surprises me because it's just like incredible every time it works for someone. Because you, as like the creator, all you want is for it to work for people, and so you feel like you're in it and trying so hard. And so when it actually does, it's like it's like this feeling that you can't get over because you're like, oh, something is working, and so
Yeah.
I want to know, like, what do you think are the parts that really worked for you? Because there's a lot of components in the academy, and a lot of those things have definitely been added since you came in as a founding member. What kind of things did you think when you first came in, and kind of the setup? What were the things that you found like most valuable?
The thing I found most valuable is the mentorship, because there's other online courses. So I that's not how I want what I need, because I need a real person, a real professional and an expert to guide me through the job preparation and application process. So, um, so I like how Dr. Robin helps me, and to plan out how every steps I need to do. We have the uh, Trello boards of everything list there. So I once I got the Trello board, I know exactly what to do. So I wasn't nervous or worried anymore. So and I think um, the weekly online coaching and weekly online training was also very, very helpful too, because I learned a lot from our guest speakers, and they are already in the industry for years, so they shared their knowledge. And for me, it's the first time I can get in touch with with professionals, because personal my network had no ID people. So my network back then was just my school's classmates or parents, students. So I need to know and get connections from the the industry I want to go in. So this is I think the most helpful parts.
Oh, that's such a good point. And so now when you look at LinkedIn, what's your feed look like? Is it mostly instructional designers or still a good mix?
Um, yeah, most of them are instructional designer, but other I have a lot of connections with recruiters, of course, and also some other designers like UX designers, product designers, because right now I'm a learning experience designer. So my network has more uh, experts and more relates to the um, the technology industry.
I love it. And so it actually took you from start to finish in the academy. You joined, I think we started in July, like the beginning of July. And then you just got your job in January. So that was about a 6-month journey. Tell us about, kind of all this, how it took you 6 months to land your first job.
Basically, I took 3 months working on my job application to prepare my resume, my LinkedIn page, and my own portfolio. So and also the adult courses last 2 months, 8 weeks. So I built as I took the academy courses, but my my focus on my portfolio is in the third month after I finish the idle courses. So as I when I built my LinkedIn page, I started receiving a lot of recruiter emails and phone calls. But at the time, my portfolio hadn't finished yet, so I felt a little bit not ready. And I also I remember Dr. Robin gave me a lot of encouragement. So it highly reduced uh, my my worry. So I just but I also gain confidence through the reaction of the recruiters towards my LinkedIn page. So I know, okay, I'm on the right direction. I just need to be confident and keep making my portfolio. So once my portfolio was done, I started interviewing. So it took me 3 months to land 2 job offers. I think for many big companies, the hiring process will be longer. So I didn't expect to land an offer very soon. I expect the normal uh, length is 1 month. So I know I will get a job one day. So I need to be a little bit patient.
Yeah, and then it was like 2 months, less than 2 months, and you got 2 offers. And so, what were those 2 offers, and how did you decide between them?
I got 2 offers. The first one was training specialist at traffic management company. Sorry, I'll get. I'll say it again. I got 2 offers. The first one is as training specialist as Traffic Management Inc. And the second offer was learning experience designer in Professional Association of Diver Instructors. I chose to sign. I chose the offer from with. I chose. I took the offer from Patty because this is the dream offer. I like diving, and the companies offers great opportunities, and I like learning experience designer. The first company only gave me a verbal offer because I went through all the interviews progress and they liked me, but suddenly the company put me on hold because some some reason. So they just paused all the hiring process uh, in the end of the year. So they told me they may reopen the process in the new year, but they wasn't 100% sure. So actually, I did not get a valid job offer. So I just keep applying jobs. And then after I signed with Patty, the company reached out to me, say they want to move me forward, but I already signed another contract, so I just had to um, let them down, to turn them down.
I'm sure they were lit down too. I mean, if they came back to you after like a couple of months and then they're like, "Okay, we're ready for you. Please, we use the way you sign with us." You're like, sorry, guys."
Yeah,
That's that's awesome. And so, you're currently working? You've probably been in this job for maybe a month. So
a month. Mhm.
what's it like?
Oh, it is awesome. It is so awesome because I love my team. They are very talented designers. Um, I work closely with our lead designers and two senior learning experience designer and three my peer designers. And I also work very closely with our graphic teams, the graphic design teams, designers. So because we are working on our e-learning courses, so other teams like UX team, tech team, production teams are also keep uh, come to our area to discuss how we build the product. So it was amazing that I finally, as a designer, I can talk about design with all the talent people. And we also had 2 meetings per week with our subject matter experts and other instructors. So and other instructional designers. So it's very, very exciting, and I learned a lot through the product design process, and I felt I can use everything I learned from idle courses.
So, what have you specifically found useful from the academy in your, your actual job? Because I know you took on some experience
Mm-hmm.
opportunities inside the academy, and that's obviously very different from working on a team with graphic design production and a tech team, and you have the
Mm-hmm.
entire works where you're working at. So, what kind of things do you actually think? Oh man, I'm glad I learned that in the academy, or I'm really using this information in this way. What kind of things are those?
Yeah. First of all, I remembered the a weekly online training. So it covers all the topics that are related to my daily job. For example, the how to talk to subject matter experts and um, how to prepare for the first kickoff meeting. That is one of the online trainings, and we also had a training on project management because what my current course my design tasks are very very huge, so I need to have a tool to organize all my design process. So that training um, taught me the correct tools and the correct method to organize everything. So it is really helpful. And I remember there's another uh, learning experience design online training, and also in the adult courses podcast, there's a guest speaker is also a learning experience designer. So I learned a lot of useful information about learning experience design. And there's two. I can't keep talking about how I learned from idle courses that I feel very very useful in my work. There there's an online training about graphic design and animations. So I just learned everything I need, and I can use that in my daily work.
What so what's kind of some of the, I know it's only been there for a month, but what's kind of the feedback that you've got maybe from your team or your managers? Like what kind of things have they said to you now since you're like a new person on the team? Have they, what's like just some of the things that you remember that they've said, like, "Oh, you're really good at whatever," or
Uh, yeah, they say I have very detailed eye, and that is because I had practiced my skills building the courses through the paid opportunities. I got a paid opportunities using Storyline, and I am very familiar with all the functions in Storyline. So right now, although our current tool is uh, another authoring tool, but the functions are very similar to between they're very similar to Storyline. So my they gave me a very short training, and I already know the skills. So they are very surprised that I could learn so fast because I had the preparation through idle courses. They also um, said it was very easy to uh, talk to me about the uh, Alex things, because uh, those are the the common words, common concepts in that area. So I already learned that. So I was very prepared. So that's and they didn't know I just learned that in 3 months. So they thought I had tons of experience.
I
So
love that.
as a newbie, I feel very confident to talk about everything and talk about LX design with them.
I love that. And then now, you said something about how there's a free LX training program that you took too. Do you remember
Mm-hmm.
where you found that?
Oh yeah, I found that through our Idol Courses Facebook group. So our friend posted the link in our Facebook book saying that there's a great opportunity to learn LXD. So and it's also free. So I just registered, and I also had I also saw our Facebook friend members join that course.
So tell me now, tell everyone that's listening, what is the best advice you can give them as far as helping them progress and landing their first job now that you've been through the journey?
My best advice is join adult courses and schedule the mentor uh, meeting with Dr. Robin as soon as you can, because I found the idle courses was the biggest and the most valuable uh, courses I took. It helped me landed 2 jobs within 3 months of job hunting. And I tried other opportunities. I tried other online resources, but I think idle courses is the best choice for you if you were like me in wanting to make the transition to ID. And my other advice is to believe in yourself. Once you see a clear path to land a job, you all you need to do is to prepare to actually work very hard to build your um, resume or portfolio and LinkedIn page. That's the work you need to do on your own, and it really takes some time. And you may feel nervous or worried, but that's okay. And because there's a right way to do it, and you just need to stop worrying and do it. That's it. It's not as difficult as you thought, actually. So also you'll get a lot of help from the idol courses community and from Dr. Robin and from other connections. They will show you how to they will tell you how to build your connections. So uh, as uh, as you progress, you'll get more confident. So believe in yourself, have the faith, and just do great work. And it finally, your hard work will pay off. I promise.
Yay, Lusha!
Yay!
You are an idol. Thank you so much for coming on and sharing your journey and your insights. And I love your last takeaway, which is believe in yourself and do the work, because that's exactly what it takes.
It's my pleasure because I know how I feel when I listen to Idol Courses podcast. And right now I can be the one who tell the listeners my story and encourage.
I am 100% sure that everyone feels encouraged by what you just shared. So thank you, thank you, thank you. Thank you so much for listening. You can find the show notes for this episode at idlecourses.com. If you like this podcast and you want to become an instructional designer and online learning developer, join me in the Idle Courses Academy, where you'll learn to build all the assets you need to land your first instructional design job, early access to this podcast, tutorials for how to use the e-learning authoring tools, templates for everything course building, and paid instructional design experience opportunities. Go to idlecourses.com/academy and enroll or get on the waitlist. Now get out there and build transcendent courses.